I'm having such a bad hair day. It's mid-January. Are we even actually talking about New Year's goals and resolutions anymore? Why am I so nervous? Why? It's been too long since I've done this. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's my first video back from Vlogmas and it's my first sit-down video in quite a while. I'm not really counting the Taylor Swift Midnight's reaction video, that one. It was a sit-down video, but you know, it's just not here in my little corner. It's not one of my typical sit-down videos. I've never done a reaction video before, so it wasn't really the same thing. This is the first time I've sat down in a long time, but I've been wanting to do this video for a while. I was trying to do it last weekend, but time just got away from me. But we are going to be talking about a wrap-up of my 2022, my goals for 2023, and my vision board for 2023. So I guess we can just jump right into it. And I do want to start off by saying this is my second time filming this video today because I got about halfway through and my card gave some kind of error, and the video file that I tried watching to go over the footage and see if the audio worked and everything was corrupt. So that just shows how prepared I am for this. And you see my letterboard right here is blank. That's just kind of a metaphor for how my life is right now, but we're just gonna take it and run with it. So just to start off, one big thing that I did was I actually went on vacation with Robert and his family. He and I have been dating for a couple of years, and while I have known him for over 20 years now, and I know his family, I know his parents, I know his siblings. It was a very different experience. It was kind of cool to be there as that person and not just, you know, a friend. It was a lot of fun. We went to this cute little German town that I've always been wanting to go to. Second thing that I did was got way out of my comfort zone, and I actually did boudoir photos. I did actually 2 sessions of them with the same photographer. It was a photographer that I had met through my friend Sarah, my hairdresser Sarah. To say that I struggled with it at first is an understatement. I had several little meltdowns all the way up until I was in the car parked in front of the studio, texting with my group chat, telling them that I'm just gonna like abandon the money that I spent on the photos, and just I didn't want to do it. Everything just seemed off. I was not in a good mental space. My hair wasn't cooperating, my makeup wasn't cooperating. I didn't like how my body looked. I didn't like what I was wearing. Just everything just was wrong in my head, and talked myself out of it, obviously. And I actually ended up loving the photos, and I loved the second round of them. It was an amazing experience, and I just never thought that I would get that far out of my comfort zone, but that's where life begins, outside of our comfort zones. One thing that I guess, for lack of better words, checked off the list this year was I got COVID. And of course, ironically, it happened to be during one of the busiest, most social weekends of my life. That Friday, I went to my brother's house to help him paint. Saturday, I went to Chelsea's house for her birthday party, and there was a bunch of people there. Sunday, my sister had her birthday party here, and there were a bunch of people here. Monday, I woke up, it was Memorial Day. I woke up feeling like absolute garbage. So that was not fun. I was trying to be one of those people that, you know, just, I forget what they call them. I wanted to be one of those cool people that still haven't gotten COVID after all this time, but I guess I wasn't. Another thing that I did a few times this year was over the summer, went out to the river with my best friend. She and her husband actually bought a plot of land right on the river, and they're going to be building their house. So it was fun to go out to that property, and I can't wait to go out there more often when they actually do end up building their house. I got a second job at a restaurant just down the street from my house. For a while there are days where my weeks just get really busy because I'm going from one job to the other, or like it's just really busy and hectic there or whatever, but I love it there. I love the people I work with. It's, you know, it's a fun environment. One other thing that I was able to mark off my list that I am so happy that I did was I went to the Backstreet Boys concert finally. I never got to go back in the day when they were the height of everything and they were pretty much my entire world back when I was a teenager, but I was finally able to go see them, and I got to see them with some of my best friends. So that was just an absolute blast. There was a road trip involved that was super chaotic, but a lot of fun memories. While we're on that subject, I guess that was kind of my biggest thing for 2022 was so many concerts. I did a Backstreet Boys concert, and my mom and I saw the band Styx in REO Speedwagon for the 4th time. So that was a lot of fun. Finally saw my girl Maren Morris. Loved that. I saw Korn and Evanescence play. That was my 2nd time seeing Korn. And then I saw my friend Sarah, who is in the band Fox and Bones that I talked about. She actually has a gig where she is in a No Doubt tribute band called Tragic Kingdom. Went to go see them play within the same week span. I also saw My Chemical Romance and Florence and the Machine. So it was Tragic Kingdom, My Chemical Romance, and Florence and the Machine all within a week span. That was a crazy busy week. While we're on the subject, I'm not gonna gloss over My Chemical Romance. Obviously, I'm wearing the shirt from their show. Those tickets, I had those tickets, I bought them, I think the first week of February 2020. So that's how long I was holding on to them. They opened up another show closer to my house than for the tickets that I had, but I was not letting go of those. We had to do a road trip. It was insane. It involved Shelby needing to pee into a cup, but it was amazing, and I would love to go do it again, so they need to tour again. So that is pretty much it for the recap of my 2022. I do want to talk about a couple things that I would like to manifest for 2023. I have this little notebook. I've actually used this a couple of times in these videos that I've made. I actually did not write anything for manifesting 2022. Usually I like to look back and look at things that I've manifested or my goals or what have you, and I did not do that. Once again, just go back to the letterboard analogy. I'm just very unprepared. I did write a few things down. For 2023, I want to do better about manifesting what I want than I did in 2022. I do want to journal more often. I started off, I think last year or the year before, really good and was doing almost every day or like really often, and I've really fallen off the wagon with that. I need to get back on it. I just need to actually just like word vomit and write at least a couple of times a week. Every day is pretty ambitious. And then the typical read 20 books. I always have that goal every year. One of these days I will actually accomplish that. More concerts. I actually have, for sure, I have one concert that I'm going to see Janet Jackson in June. I'm so excited. Going to see Matchbox 20 in May. I haven't bought the tickets yet, but I'm for sure going. Want to go see Louis Capaldi, actually. I really want to go see him. He's going to be here in a few months, so I'm debating about going to that one. The typical save lots of money. The second job is for sure helping, and that's just helping fund some improvement projects. I'm working on refinancing stuff for this house, so the saving of the money will definitely help that. And just the biggest thing that is usually the biggest thing on my goal list every year, travel. I did not get to do nearly the amount of traveling I wanted to do last year, but just a lot of things kind of just came up and it kind of derailed the traveling that I want to do. But I have a lot of traveling planned and I'm hoping to do it all this year. It might be a little ambitious, but I just kind of want to go for it. I know that my vision board will be a little redundant because I just went over my manifestation list, but you'll see kind of the correlation. So this is my vision board. You can see that. I sat down a couple of days before the new year with my best friend Katrina, and we put these together. And so I did add a few little things since that video. It's kind of loosely sectioned off, but so this is my travel section, just all the manifestations of all the traveling I want to do. Here is all of the home improvement type of stuff, and I added money right there, so I'm just continuing to try to save money for this. For once, all my other vision boards, I actually put a car on there that I want to save up for. I've kind of given up on that a little bit. Not necessarily that I'm not going to be trying to save for a car right now, but it's just not right on the forefront. I have kind of a few things that are taking priority before the car thing, but don't get me wrong, Mama needs her new car, but I'm also being a little realistic. So back to this. So this is just kind of like the health stuff down here. I put like hit the trails. I want to actually like get out and exercise outdoors more often. That is how I enjoy working out and exercising, is like hikes, stuff like that. So trying to actually make myself do that more often. And then this is just all the creative stuff right here, like photography and, you know, singing, guitars, photography, all that. Like I just want to be more creative. And then just in the middle is just kind of just random stuff that I want to work on. And right here it says the wrap on female friendships. So this is my group of besties right here, and I just want us to actually be able to make our girls' nights and like our spending time together happen more often. We all are in very different places in our lives as far as just what we have going on, and it's literally, it's just, I've seen those kind of memes pop up of saying that like, oh, how are you doing? I miss you. I really want to hang out. Cool, like let's hang out in March. And that's just kind of how it is. Like we will plan something and something will come up with somebody. I just want to like actually spend more time with them and make that more of a priority to strengthen those, you know, friendships with my girls. All right, so I think that's gonna do it for this video. I hope that I actually keep with this enough to do this again more often. Like I said, I have a lot of ideas. I just have all these mental roadblocks. So hopefully this won't be the last that you see of me doing these little sit down videos coming up. So be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, all that jazz. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.